Hey there everyone, Zer here.
And Liv.
And welcome back to Legend of Zelda Oot.
Here we are, we're in the Shadow Temple. Saved.
Oh. Bells.
Bells. For whom do they toll?
Thee! You shouldn't have asked. Pushing the block. Still pushing the block. Our life is not but block pushing. Rifting.
Got this. Got this.
Booked. There's a Triforce here.
Is the boat just coming on in? No, we're on the boat. Okay.
Yep. But we're not the only ones.
Oh!
Strictly speaking, you don't actually have to do anything about these Stalfos.
Really?
Hey, you could just hang around, dodging them, wait for it. There's no need to defeat them. But it certainly helps. That sound always makes me think of a Four Master.
Oh.
The reason it really doesn't matter is I want to disembark here.
Okay.
Because this will happen.
Yeah, boy! This ship is sinking, and down it goes.
Well, I guess we were already off the boat, so there wasn't any real danger, was there, Navi? And now we're trapped forever on a small strip of land. Oh, look, bombs.
Gargoyle?
It's a bridge.
Ah.
Incidentally, did I get the boss key yet? Doesn't look like it. Well, hopefully it's in here. Oh, we got a new key here as well. This is a problem. I'm not going to be able to quickly warp here either. I have to do the boat right again.
Every time I hear that, when it does that little squeaky thing, I always sound like not only is he falling, he's being shrunk.
let's figure this map out. Where does this take me? That's where I thought it would take me. There were actually what looked like some other doors. But let's go this way first. Oh, right. Hang on here, Link. For that fan to die down. Where are you going? So I want to go left. Door. I wish I could zoom in on this map. It looks like there's 2 treasures here. Will that improve anything? Only for the briefest of moments. Okay, there's... Go to the corner. Okay. That was a ferry? No, it wasn't a ferry. I'd heal us. There is a treasure here.
Okay.
There should be a room over there. Do we dare try it again? And there's something there, but I don't think that's necessary. Alright, well, we'll try that again.
Hey.
There's a here that I missed?
Hmm?
We got through all this again. But hopefully I will open the door, which means I'll have a means to skip this. Or even more ideally, I'll find what I need and we'll be able to move on. Bobbing of the boat makes that a little dangerous. Gonna get another shot at Navi's quip here.
Hey. The boy, the ship is sinking! Abandoned ship! Get to a safe platform! Move, Daniel!
Door! What a wide open world. Oh. And if I remember correctly, there are some friends in here. Yep. Hello. My bad, it's the wall masters I was thinking of. Link, faster. Kill the babies! Thankfully, these walls work both ways. A giant bloody cross.
Okay. Box.
There's the key. Goodbye, skulls. Sturdy skulls. Okay, so yes, that was that room. But at the opposite corner, there's another room with 2 treasure chests. Hands are back. Oh, this seems okay.
Ah! No!
I believe these will one-shot you or teleport you to the entrance and take away some health.
Oh.
Good thing they have a weakness.
Burn them.
I think that's all we're going to need. Let's What's in the other chest? Nothing. Here's your hint. You have to knock down that pillar.
Okay.
Bye. Right, big empty hole on the opposite side of the room. Door.
Ah, yeah.
Alright, it's time to finally see what sort of horrible creature was able to undo Sheik and terrorize the Kakariko village.
It's Navi, isn't it? All along. Ooh. Hello? Whoa. What? Huh? We're on a drum? Is that what it is? What the?
The Phantom Shadow Beast! Bongo! Bongo! We actually have a use of our ice arrows. There's a unique animation if you manage to hit that.
Oh. Ah!
That doesn't seem to be working very well. Oh no.
No!
Maybe take off the banana shoes. And let's go back.
Nice. Right.
So that thing is invisible, so you can use the lens of truth, but you actually already always know where it is. It's in between the ants. And there we go. Sheik has been avenged. We're never gonna live that name down.
He's gonna go down with a drum roll. Play us out. Or play yourself out. Static. Hey, that was
Full heart.
nice. No. You're not getting it back, no. Teleport away. Chamber of Sages. Are we the sage? The boy with the Nova Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you've come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker. I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple.
You know, I really think you should reduce that down to one job. It's gonna be hard to do both.
We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However...
By the way, are you going to explain that torture dungeon, or... No?
No? On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys of the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When I last saw you as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you've become a fine hero. There's nothing more to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything.
I'm pressing X on that one.
That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. How exactly are you gonna do that, you know? I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf.
Now, do you know where she is? Did you put a bell on her or something?
Do you have a tracker anywhere? Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. Ah, there we go. Thank you. It's a tracker, right? Right? No? Oh, it's one of these. Another giant pog.
You receive the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours.
Please look out for the princess.
Oh no, she's attacking!
She's coming right at you!
So I do gotta say, of all the sages, probably the least memorable and impactful.
Yeah.
We've seen her all of twice, and that's more or less in passing. She's so unremarkable, I'm betting that when this is all done and over with, she's not even gonna get a town named after her. Anyways, just one medallion left to go, and we've got a pretty good idea where that is. I do want to pick something up. Are my bottles looking? Fine.
Alright.
Do you have what I'm looking for? Yes. Green potion. Fills up your magic. Probably the only thing other than quest items and fairies I'd actually recommend putting into a bottle.
Oh, okay.
And even then, that's low quantities, and I don't think I've ever needed it, but it's nice to have. Also, this is an easy way to get back into the old lady's hut. Give me the ocarina. Before we go to the Spirit Temple, I wanted to check something out in Hyrule Town.
Alright.
We should probably do this before we finish. So there is one place on our journey that we have not visited as an adult. Which we probably should have. The castle. What happened here?
Your face. Ah! Whoa. Okay. That's pretty bad, man. That looks pretty bad. Oof.
Ganon's
Ganon's
castle.
Mm.
I guess the princess is in her goth phase. So, the thing about Ganon's castle, the bridge is out.
Oof.
And there's no wood on the other side, so don't even think about using your long shot.
Ah, dang
Though if you want to, you can use your long shot on the golden sculpture right here.
it. So much for that!
I realized just too late that there wasn't any floor beneath it, so... There is also... this thing.
Huh? Cool.
And grab it. No, we can't. Not even with the silver gauntlets. Oh yeah, let's mention this. So remember when we were talking about the fire temple and the Muslim chanting that was in the theme?
Mm-hmm.
So they kinda use a moon with a star in it as the symbol of the Gerudo.
Oh!
And we have been seeing that throughout the game.
Mm.
They did eventually scrub this out of remakes. They have changed the symbol and removed some instances where it just pops up nonchalantly, but yeah, it's there.
No.
What else do I need? This is fine. And I don't remember how the song goes. Alright, let's go to the Spirit Temple in the middle of the Gerudo Desert, where we clearly won't see any more of those Gerudo symbols.
Probably not. That's all there is.
Also, let's get a look at the temple properly. It's a giant woman!
Nice. Ah, what a lovely view.
In through the legs. Good thing that pot had a heart inside of it. So now that we've gone back in time and got the silver gauntlets, we can finally progress in the adult half of the temple. Oh, there it is. Let's open that one. But let's go to the way Cameron pointed us. It's a Triforce. Zelda's Lullaby is easy because the directions look like a Triforce.
Ah.
Though in the remake, since they remapped the buttons, it's a little less obvious. Alright, we got a compass. I guess I have to go down here. It's the Boulder Room! Do you know why they call it the Boulder Room?
It's just more sure of itself?
It's because you need the Triforce of Courage to enter. So that opened a door. I think that's on the other side of the room, not where I'm going. I believe that blocks off another corridor, which you actually need to get the silver piece to block out that, so Gold Skulltula. Hello. And there's our small key. Another sky. Like.
All I'm thinking is it just makes me think that if someone were to take out a stomach, that's what it would look like.
Do you like the likes? Come on, you invisible hands. No! The invisible hand is choking me! And now it has invisibly gotten bigger. Anyways, Movable Mirror. I said it's movable. Why not pull you? How can it be wrong? You're giving me treasure. I swear I can hear a hand. I can't find it. Okay, well that's all well and good, but what about the other side? Clearly that is also correct. And it summons a wall master. Meanwhile, in the chest we got a heart. And I am a fool! I am impressed that they were able to store ice magic inside of the desert for so long. This should look familiar. Moreover, this is the central room. Let's see. Finally, a use for the Megaton Hammer again. And look, inside of the giant woman, there is another giant woman.
Oh my.
And a Triforce. But most importantly, they gave this giant woman a particular set of features. If you'll observe.
Really?
Come on. These are supposed to have a targetable spot with the hookshot. What don't I look like? Maybe it's just my angle. There we go.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So now we can instantly go to the important places. Just the left one? Or right one, I suppose. Well, I proved that it is the case. That's what matters.
Yes.
Alright, just get closer. Bone Sculpture. a smoky. I believe if we go through that center area, we can open up a shortcut from the entrance to get to the central place. But I think we quite need to do that. Hello.
It's so pixelated, I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's a Beamos.
Okay.
Present for it. More Beamos. And more mummies. You didn't screw up even a little bit. This room. So the thing is, all of these Armo statues are alive. And that is a hold switch.
Oh.
And that happens. Let's go to sleep, okay? Nap time. There we go. In we are. Oh, hello. There is treasure. It is invisible. And it's our friend. Alright. Not a kid anymore.
Alright.
That was fun. And a treasure chest from the gods.
Give us.
A mirror shield!
Ah.
Now we too can proudly declare our allegiance to Allah. You found the mirror shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. But remember to equip it, which is an odd step because we are never going to want to use the Hylian shield ever again.
Really? No.
This does everything the Hylian shield does, but better. And it cannot be stolen by Legs because there's only one in the world, and therefore you could not abandon it and find another in a shop. At least it's pretty. And now we can use light. And put the symbol of Allah everywhere.
Oh boy.
I should actually retract that. I'm not fully up on what the symbol actually means. I just know it's associated with the religion. To be fair, it's not as if this is a new thing for the Zelda series. The very first Zelda had Link running around with a cross on his shield. So here we have a most nefarious trap, the shifting wall. You will see that we have to climb up on the bricks. However, the bricks are slowly being fed into spike walls, which will drop us after hurting us a lot. Also, if your legs are on one set of a brick, and your arms are on another set of bricks, and those move away from each other, you'll get hit and thrown off. Oh, very nasty, very timing-intensive business. So let's just not. Up we go! Oh hey, it's a Triforce. You're a fake door. And you are a fake door. And that makes that platform show up, which is right below the bookshop point. Press the switch. And get the boss key. We're flying through this dungeon a lot faster than I expected. It's nice. There is a level of ambient light, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, well, there is a big sun face, but no light. That doesn't count. Hello. Goodbye. Well, we have light and we have a mirror, but it's not helping us. That's just unforgivably rude. Help us. All natural phenomena bend to my will. Now that we have this boulder properly illuminated, the multi-mirror puzzle. I'm not sure this works like this physically, but okay. We're gonna run with it. And that bounces the light all the way to that mirror, over to that area that we saw earlier. So now we can reflect the light into the sun. A reminder, if you've got the big Goron sword, that you cannot use your shield while you've got it equipped, so you have to put it away. And look where we are. Back in the central room in front of the less giant woman. Let's see if we can get a clearer look at her face. Her face is Snake!
Ah!
Also, that's the only time you're going to be able to do that stunt, so
No.
revel in it. It is permanently gone now. Alright, so this boss is going to have some interesting stuff going on, including dialogue that is going to advance on its own. So,
Okay.
let's make sure we're paying attention.
Who's that? Oh, the old, the witch lady, right?
So I'm doing blue and you're doing red.
Hey.
Looks like someone is here, Comey.
Looks like it, Kotake.
What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Oh, loyal minion! Destroy this intruder on our behalf!
Forgetting something?
I'm just looking at it.
I love that joke. It's an iron knuckle like the rest. A little sturdier than the rest. Come on, take your armor off.
What? Oh dear. No way. Where am I?
Well, looks like she's back to normal, Comey.
She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Kotoke.
Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf for a little while longer.
Then we should brainwash her again. Oh, crap. Wait, get back here.
So that right there is the strongest argument against the sages are dead theory. Spoilers, Noboru's the sage.
Alright, okay.
Like, unless there is some very contrived situation where they've got a dead man's trigger on that spell, they clearly wanted Noboru alive and out of the way, so probably not dead.
Okay.
But the boss fight isn't over. Oh, and there is a fairly famous localizer for Zelda games in German, particularly this game and Link's Awakening. I believe the German fellow's name was Mois. He had some fun with dialogue. If you might remember in playing Link's Awakening, there was a sort of green phallic-shaped monster.
Oh no.
And you would sprinkle magic powder on it, and it would change form and speak to you. In the German dialogue for that, it would speak about swapping juices, and also never without a condom.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay.
It's not quite on that level, but that same person had some fun with these two.
Oh, really?
Look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf.
With my flame, I'll burn him to the bone.
With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul.
It's the Sorceress Sisters! Killer Grannies!
Yay! Mess with grannies, man. They're serious.
Okay, Twin Rova Kome, Ganondorf's surrogate mother, Sorceress of Flame. She seems vulnerable to low temperature. Twin Rova Kotoke, Ganondorf's surrogate mother, Sorceress of Ice. Seems vulnerable to high temperature.
So fairly straightforward. We have elemental magic. We have a reflecting shield.
Ah, okay.
Now, sometimes they're just going to fly out of range of reflecting it.
But
You do have to do some aiming with it. It's not a free shot. Fly over me like that. There you go. One more shot and we should be ready for phase 2, so be ready for that. Also, the glyphs they have when they were summoned and when they're using their spells are the symbols of the Fire Medallion and the Water Medallion.
oh,
Alright, here we go.
great.
No? I was expecting no 3. Soon. Get in range, Pome. Thank you. Maybe this time. Yeah, here we go.
Right.
Oh, okay, Gome. Kotake and Gome's double dynamite attack!
Whoa! Okay. What? Your face.
Alright, let's take the fight to this sexy thermo hexy.
Wow. Okay.
So now she's got fire and ice. We are going to have to collect 3 of the same element and then rush at her with the shield outwards. That knocks her down, and we get to have fun with the jiggle physics. So yes, Twin Rova was named the Killer Grannies in German. Get out of that ice, because I do not have a shield available. And they introduced this form as the Sexy Thermo Hexy.
Okay.
Which is German for sexy thermo witchy. That's the ice. You do not want to absorb the wrong element once you've got one in your shield. And the element will spread a fair way, so make sure you keep some distance. Alright, you can use fire. You have my permission. Now, what do you have to say about it?
Twin Rova. This is the combined form of Kotake and Kome. Turn their magic attack back at them.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out. But okay, thanks for at least confirming what we thought.
Do I have to be on the right side of you to provoke? Nope. You're just gonna keep icing it up, huh? I've chosen the wrong element. Only so many coin tosses I can use. Alright. Next stage!
Shoot, shoot, shoot. What a fresh kid. This time we'll get serious.
What? Hey, Comey, what is that above your head?
I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old.
And I'm just 380 years old.
We're twins. Don't try to lie.
You must have gone senile.
Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat me?
You are twins. How can you be older?
Yeah, how heartless you are.
How can you be so ungrateful?
You heartless.
You ungrateful. I'll come back to haunt you.
Good grief. Okay.
And our final heart container. We are at the maximum 20 hearts.
So they're the surrogate mothers of Gannon, huh?
Ganondorf, yes.
Ganondorf.
So they have been behind the scenes this whole time for at least 400-ish years. To be fair, Ganondorf is a fairly recent event.
Here we go. Kid, let me thank you. Look what a little kid has become in the look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. Isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm gonna pay them back for what they did to me. Kid. No, your boy, the hero of time.
That's my name.
No.
Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion.
Could you not also keep your promise?
Yeah, take it. I mean, I kind of like the promise. The promise is nice.
Do you even remember what the promise was?
Didn't she say she would make like some honorary member of the Bruto?
No, we already are one.
What was the other one?
Your memory will be refreshed soon. Also, nice. You receive the Spirit Medallion. Noboru awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours.
If only I knew you would become such a handsome... Oh, yeah! Handsome man. Okay. I should have kept the promise I made back then.
You're just slaying ladies left and right.
Ooh,
I know, we just got 2 for the price of 1. Your boy, the hero!
Is he like right up in your face like,
Hey! Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened! The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come!
oh, joy.
Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Goodbye!
Later!
Peace!
Thanks for hanging out!
Give me a hug!
I'm guessing a chic. I've been waiting for you, ya boy. Now you will fight me. Sorry.
It's Sheik's ass! In the flesh!
It's so well defined. It's true. Ya boy, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge. A showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen.
I don't remember if this is going to be controllable or not, so
Alright.
be ready to exposit in real time.
Alright. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Shikas.
Okay. What is it?
If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well.
Yeah, it's gonna go on its own.
Right? The resting place of the sacred triangle, the sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of the one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the sacred triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that the one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the sacred realm.
Hey, now, let's not put all the blame on me, okay? It wasn't exactly my plan.
But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hands. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, ya boy. Who would have thought? And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who's destined to be the leader of them all.
I knew it! Sheik's ass! The wisest of us all.
Where was she keeping all that? Just kind of like wrapped up in those bandages. It is. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda.
Alright, so let's take a step back at a moment here. First of all, I'm going to shout out, this was an absolutely monumental plot twist that no one saw coming because it happened before the internet was a big thing. And then Smash Bros. Happened, and everyone knew it regardless. Even so, really nice. But let's kind of talk about some of the decisions the Triforce made here. The Triforce of Wisdom goes to the person who most embodies the trait of wisdom. And so it shows the girl who, while in her defense was a child at the moment, is the one directly responsible for filling the realm of evil.
Oh, man.
And that is not the end of bad decisions she is going to make.
Oh, boy.
This is the wisest person of Hyrule.
Are they thinking, like...
We're fucked.
Is it like, the only thing I could argue or even throw them a bone is, maybe it's not wisdom, like common sense. She claims to get, like, prophetic dreams or some shit, so maybe it's, like, potential knowledge info dumps. But that's it. That's all she's got going for her.
I also want to call shenanigans on this, that fair, this plot point wasn't developed by the time Oot came out, but as we go back in the timeline in future games, we find out that Zelda is always a reincarnation of the goddess Hylia. Mm-hmm. So, the goddess Hylia is always entitled to the Triforce of Wisdom, and also she is the hereto unheard of 7th Sage who is destined to lead all the 6 Sages.
Hooray.
Wow! And you're a Hylian.
Wow.
Continue.
I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, you got your dad killed.
Mm-hmm. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant Impa.
I didn't know you were colorblind.
I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that it would be our best chance.
Which is why you threw it in the direction of Ganondorf, right?
As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this was an unfortunate coincidence. Yes,
Yeah.
a coincidence.
Orchestrated by the holder of the Triforce of Wisdom.
You're so smart. Big smart. Big smart. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you're back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end.
By the way, did you really have the time during that flash of light to put on that eyeshadow?
I know, right? I'm looking at like, wow, it's so shiny. You just...
How do you manage that without a mirror? Even if you had a mirror, it'd be useless in those conditions.
Ugh, and the lip gloss. And the eyeliner.
And the earrings, like, they're
it's
so
all
tacky.
just there. It's all there. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the sacred realm.
But moreover, they're Triforces. That seems like super tacky for this situation.
I will then seal the door to the sacred realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf the Evil King will vanish from Hyrule.
Okay, I'm hearing you. Sounds good so far. Except for one little thing. Your plan track record is shit.
Ya boy, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses. The power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light. Do we get a sacred bow to use it with?
No, just the arrows.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach into my hammer space and hand it over. Yay! Looks like a lollipop. They all do.
You got the light arrow! Just one of them! Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil! Incidentally, she has already committed mistake number 2. Being Zelda is suffering.
Yep. Rumbling. It can't be!
The minute her disguise is gone.
Yep. That's why it was so important.
Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor! I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. So I'm going to continue to underestimate him. At least I don't have the Triforce of Wisdom as an excuse. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world!
I don't need to be courageous if I'm just foolhardy.
If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. That is going to go on to become a running joke, where Zelda will be in disguise, and the minute she lets down her disguise, she gets kidnapped.
Yep.
At best. Otherwise, she might just be rendered completely useless as far as the story is concerned. The moment she puts on a dress.
It's a shame. It's a shame. I like her fighting skill, Sheik.
Alright, well, small problem getting to Ganon's castle. The bridge is out. Ya boy! Can you hear me? It's Rauru the Sage!
Ah, you mean the bird one that can fly?
Yeah, no, I am not an owl! I believe we established that early on. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda!
Nothing else, right? Don't save anything else, just Zelda.
Correct! Only Zelda!
Oh my, it's a rainbow bridge!
This is the extent of the sage's power.
Like I was like looking through it like, are you sure this is solid? I'm not gonna just step on this and fall right through. Right? Okay. I believe you.
Alright, inside Ganon's castle, the final dungeon of the game. Hey, Beamos.
Yo!
Hi, Beamos. Alright, so there is Ganon's tower. Let's do this!
Ah!
Well, at least it didn't hurt. So, as mentioned, we can see these 6 lights projecting towards the tower. They each have a barrier. And they each, coincidentally, have an icon for the medallions we have.
Ah, okay. Okay. Finally know what they're for.
Okay, so I know we want to put off the fire one for now. We need something. Run through the spirit. Let's do a murder. Let's do a better one. You don't want to do that. Just take the damage. You can, of course, move these statues around. They're not going to come to life on you. And that will make the spike traps easier or harder to navigate. Finally, another use for the Bombchu. It's gonna be, what, the 4th one we've used all game, excluding the Bombchu alley? It's a shame. It's a neat item that's never needed anywhere. Oh. No, that's not Bombchu, that's fire. You can tell because it's a spider web, known for their ability to be burned. Don't get me. I don't think I need to try those other suns. Alright, and when we're in this room, we're gonna get some magic. Normally those are arrows. To hint to you that you need the light arrows. To shoot Ganondorf in the balls.
Aha! Look what is! The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid! Okay. Whoa, okay. Yeah.
So each time we clear one, we're going to be booted right back to the entrance, and the barrier will collapse a little bit.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Alright, so next is the forest. And you might notice that the forest symbol looks a lot windy, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So as they were developing this, they were actually planning to release it for a much more memory available system, the N64 DD. So they had a lot of ambition that was going into this until they realized that no one liked the N64 DD.
Oh.
So they eventually axed that. As a result, they had a whole bunch of ideas that didn't end up going into the final product. This includes a wind dungeon and an ice dungeon, which was eventually, we believe, collapsed down into the ice cavern.
Oh, okay.
And if we can look through... So yeah, the water medallion looks very ice-like. like a snowflake. The wind medallion looks like a tornado. The others are, well, fire's obvious, and the others are very symbolic to represent abstract concepts.
Okay.
But we are going to see some of the ideas, like the turbines throughout the Shadow Temple. And we're going to find more turbines as we go in here. Okay. We're going to need the banana shoes. Wait for that wind to spin up again. No, that's not gonna work. Oh. Down I go. Your boy. I'm just gonna take the shoes off. I took you off. Well, I did what I wanted to anyways. How do I get you? Figure you out later. Got other stuff in the car. Let's go this way. I did something. Ah. Made you appear. You do your thing. Face camera, keep it on screen so I can see what's doing. And with you. You might want to move.
The force barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, you boy.
Okay, good, she moved.
Yep. And back outside.
Yep.
And then thematically, I can see how wind could have also worked for her, just because like the wind through the trees, teaching him music, so sound, air, I suppose. You can make the association there with that.
That was close. I was such a fool! Why did I bother with anything that wasn't murder? I'm going to proceed to learn zero lessons from this and open the other chest. A heart. Oh, a timed ice block puzzle. What are we doing here? Oh, well, we're going to need some blue fire for that. Okay, what can we do here? Obviously, we want to get up here. We can't do anything with you unless that is going to cover the spot. It does. I don't think that helps us, though. No, it doesn't. But I think I see the answer. We move you here into the hole. Then we're going to have you take the long way around. Jesus. Ferry? I'll take a ferry. Eventually. Yay! Wall ferry. You're rusty. And that opens the door. Great. Now we get to get more words from the freaky fish girl.
I'm not a freaky fish girl.
Alright, freaky fish girl.
The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up.
Water barrier down. Next up, the shadow barrier.
The shadow barrier?
The shadow barrier. You, and you, and you. So first, let's check for hidden paths. There are none. Navi's excited about something over there, but I see wood. Hey, it's nothing. I see a like. Ah, here we go. No! Okay, well, there's an invisible path. I don't suppose they want us to hover up there. Nope, they do not want us to hover boot there. Ah, that's it. Oh, I need to hit that again. You're somewhere around here, right? There it is. I'm just gonna use that to get back up. Thank you. What's it gonna be? Our hands are different!
Golden gauntlets! We are glamming now.
Despite holding it aloft, we have already equipped 2 of them. You found the golden gauntlets! You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab what they did and lift stuff up. This looks like it should be icy, but it's not. And I appreciate that. Okay, what you got? Tell me your secrets. What? Oh, it's just another switch for that. Alright.
The shadow barrier is dispelled. Now, please save the princess.
I mean, I'll try, but she makes it really hard, you know.
Yeah, we weren't going to until you asked.
Alright, so now that we have the gold gauntlets, we have every last piece of equipment in the game. Nothing can stand in our way now. So the thing about this is, we step on this, he'll start sinking. That's bad.
Uh-oh.
If we're wearing the hover boots, it stops sinking.
Ah.
Or rather, it won't start. I say lying. See? It does not sink.
Oh.
It's the power of potassium. I don't think these boots are going to get us there, so there's probably something we can do. There's a path there. Ah, this will do. The power of the gold gauntlets. Oh boy, do we.
Ooh. Just toss away. Nice.
And that creates a platform. Oh, good thing we got the 5. Just make a beeline towards the door. Goodbye, banana shoes.
Here's your buddy.
The fire barrier is dispelled! Hurry up, brother!
You too. Once time resumes, you're going to have a bad day. And now that we have the golden gauntlets, the sneaky hidden barrier is ours. I like how Link goes through preparations whenever you lift one of these up.
Braces himself.
Goodbye. Barrier is useful for something. Oh, yours. Go. Stop moving. Bye. Lot of invisible enemies around. And chests. That make fools of us all. And our reward for murder is the actual chest we want. What's in here? We do not speak of that. A small key. Oh hey, Triforce. I wonder why Ganon put that mechanism in here. Just all the time he's been dreaming about capturing Zelda, finally getting the second of the 3 parts of the Triforce. Oh great, now they're going opposite directions! I fixed it with my face. We solved the puzzle. Why is the clock still ticking? Alright. We found the room, and there's nothing here. Except for you.
No touchy.
Also a fig ball.
It's like, no touchy.
Here it is.
Yeah.
light barrier is dispelled! Hurry!
Even Router is more memorable than Impa. I bet he'll get a town named after him.
Yeah. Okay.
And with that, the barrier is down!
Goodbye.
Alright, so, heading in here is going to start your final confrontation with Ganondorf. Let's go somewhere else. So, the disappointing thing about the Golden Gauntlets, I find, is that there are so few uses that you get for it in the game. Like, we've used it twice in Ganon's Tower, which is where we got it. We can pick these up, which is nice. But this is the final obelisk in the game. And these do not refresh. So you only get to see it 3 times per save file, and it's at the very end of the game. So appreciate it when you get the chance.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we can't go and caber toss that anymore. It's stuck. But with that... Oh, hey, look, a Triforce.
Yay!
Hey, Hawk, welcome to the stream.
Yo, Hawk. Ah, finally. One last time.
Oh, that's what you think.
Hey. Welcome, ya boy. I'm the great fairy of courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now.
The nostalgia is happening!
Oh no, she's burning us alive! Ah!
I thought of a tasteless joke, and I'm going to refrain from making it, so instead I'm going to point out that our hearts are now covered in white. This gives us additional defense.
I don't like how the sparkles are coming from somewhere around the front. Your defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half.
Where would you like the sparkles to emit from?
Not from there. When battle has made you weary, come back to see me. Have we actually gone back to any of the fountains that we've been to before, even once? Like, have we returned to the same one?
No.
No.
And this is what happens. Oh, okay. I think we have to leave and come back. So, since we've got the time, I'll go and do that. But she'll fill up our hearts and our magic every time we go.
Ah, okay.
As always. But yes, we take half damage from all attacks, effectively giving us 40 hearts worth of health.
Woohoo!
Right at the finish line. And you have to have gone through the entire game with only Ganondorf and those challenge rooms left in order to benefit from this. So it's a very final hour power.
Ah, yeah, she says, welcome, ya boy. I will soothe your wounds.
It's just so funny.
And this is where our hearts and magic would fill up.
Yep. When you're weary of battle, come back to visit me. Wah! It's the scream laugh that gets me.
Alright, and with that, we have every last piece of equipment, every last collectible, and as mentioned, we're not getting all of the Skulltulas. The reward is not worth the effort. That's the one thing we're skipping on. Is there any places you want to visit one last time for nostalgia before we wrap things up? Or do you think we've left Zelda hanging as it is?
How long do you think she could wait? Another 7 years?
Yeah, thereabout.
I can't think of anything unless you want to take another trip to your favorite mini game. Is there anything there that you haven't gotten yet?
Favorite minigame, which one do you mean? Bonju?
No, fishing.
Fishing, ah, yes. Gotta do one last important thing.
Alright.
Hey, Malin. I want you to know that in a little while, I'm going to be going on a journey. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but... well, I've talked it over with your father, and when I return, I want you to elope with me.
She's humming.
Well, what's your answer?
What's eloping? Oh, Epona. She's grown fond of you, fairy boy.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm still thinking, like sure, he's in the body of like a 17? 17? No, I mean, yeah, 7 years, so he's 10
Or sorry,
years.
no, he's 10,
10
and he
years.
goes 7.
Yeah, so 17. What I mean is, when he jumps through 7, so 7 years, something like. I'm just imagining there's a 10-year-old in a 17-year-old's body. I wonder if he still thinks the same way. We'll hold hands, we'll run through the fields together. No. We'll hold hands, we'll run through the fields together, go on lots of pony rides. It'll be fun!
Alright, as much as I like the red tunic, I think we gotta cap this off with the classic. Alright, from here on out, the production value of this game is going to skyrocket.
Oh!
They are going to go all out in presentation.
They saved it for this, huh?
It hasn't been a slouch up to now, but they are just going to kick it into high gear. Hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
You can start hearing the organ music.
Is he playing it? We go in.
Come on. Shields down. We got places to go. People to kill. Bosky. Last one. Music gradually building. Two Iron Knuckles.
Oh dear.
You can, of course, fight them simultaneously, but it's smarter to just activate one. magic builds further and further. We've got a boss door. We enter this very conspicuous room. But there's no boss. There is a door.
It's very dark. Very
And
dark.
louder.
Oh, it's getting brighter. Stairs.
Alright, what am I gonna need for here?
Wait. I was kidding. Is he actually playing it?
He's actually playing it.
Ah.
Full heal.
The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you! I command you to return them to me.
Yeah, boy! I can't help you! Because of the waves of darkness, I can't even get close!
The start of a Nintendo staple. Give you a mechanic, and then take it away.
Bye! I'm sorry, ya boy!
The great king of evil, Ganondorf.
Wiggle around like a worm.
So as alluded to, we cannot Z target him. Now we gotta play tennis.
Ah!
With a bottle.
What? No, you take it.
Follow up with a light arrow. And now we can target him. Be careful not to hang out on this middle platform too much, because he will pound the ground and cause platforms to fall down.
Yes.
He's gonna charge.
No.
No.
Ow! Going. No. You take it. No. Yours.
Oops.
Ah, no.
Oh. Well, there are pots down here if you need to refresh on stuff. But we're gonna have to go right in. thinking you're going to do another attack, but I might be beating you soon. Another shot. No! Hello. You gonna do the thing? No, you're not. Well, there is an attack where it'll gather up a whole bunch of energy and then send a homing spread shot all over the place. When you see him doing that, charge up a spin attack. And then reflect all of them back. His eyes have grown bloodshot over the 7 years, and his ears pointy.
The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid!
I like that you like to call yourself evil, you know? Like, he admits it, he owns it. Yeah, I'm an evil bastard.
Also, he coughed up blood. They changed that in future versions to be green.
Ah.
Which, you know, it's better to be spitting out green liquid than red.
Yeah, we could never figure out what it was.
Your boy.
Bringing the house down! Huh? There. Slowly descending. There we go. Ganondorf. Pitiful man.
Is this really the time or
Really?
place for this?
Yeah. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods. Yeah, maybe I should leave.
The bearer of the Triforce of Wisdom, everybody.
Yeah. Your boy, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. No, really? Are you sure? You sure about that?
Did you figure that out with your wisdom powers?
With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape.
Okay, sure, but whose fault is that? Who egged on the not dead Ganondorf?
Why don't you just kick him a little bit? Rub it in. Spit on him. Please. Oh, who said that?
Zelda.
Ah. Really?
Yeah.
No? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Follow me.
Who else would we follow?
This is suddenly reminding me of Pandora's Tower. We had to book it down from the top. I wonder if he's gonna come crawling after us. Just like...
So we are somewhat chained down by Zelda because we need her to open the doors. And there are falling boulders. Whenever Link gets hurt, she is going to stop and gasp, which is going to make your trip down the tower even that much more laborious. Let's go!
Run faster! Man. Screw dresses, man. I would have torn that thing in half so we'd run better.
That's okay, she's magic. Watch her walk over air. I'm okay!
Yep, we're fine. Fine! It's a flesh wound. run when you're just right behind her. Kind of looks like you're smacking her on the back. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. What? No! Ah!
They really should have the music override the battle music in this situation.
Thank you, you boy. Now let's hurry. Oh, she gives hearts. Thanks. Thanks.
It's a tall tower.
It's there, though. Heck, it's so close. You could just, honestly, I think
I like my legs.
you probably just jump off at that point. It's like...
Yes, I'm fine. Let's keep going. And one last read-ed for the road. Could you be more suggestive when you open doors next time?
I know, right? That same gasp.
Okay, Zelda, in the future, this is the point where you talk smack about the defeated villain. When we're far away from Ground Zero. Out of earshot, even. Oh no, my favorite tower! Wow, look at how flat that became.
Yeah. It just kind of fits together into one big platform shape.
Zelda.
It's over. It's finally over. Yeah, boy, I'm sorry.
Lieutenant.
Boy, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before.
What?
There was a sound.
Oh no! I don't know what it is. What's that sound? No, really, I don't hear anything.
There was a sound.
No way! He does have the Triforce of Power.
No subtitle suffices. We fight. Ganon.
Nice.
And there goes the Master Sword. absolute monstrosity completely cloaked in a field of darkness. Whew. Alright, so we don't have a Master Sword, which could cause a problem for you. Now, thankfully, you will have the Megaton Hammer at this point, assuming you haven't done any weird skips or randomizers. You also had the opportunity to get the Big Orange Sword. I believe Deku Nuts will also work in a pinch, as will bombs and arrows. Roll through the legs. Even with the defenses, that's a chunk of your health. Thank you. Are running low. These pillars do have goodies in them if you lead Ganon up to them. But we cannot defeat them without a particular instrument.
Your boy, the Master Sword is here. What? Just give it to him. I feel bad. Just like, hurry up and get it. Why don't you bring it to him? I don't know.
Really dangerous to throw a sword into that.
So I said, bring it. I'll throw it.
Oh, that is not the battlefield. That is death.
Oh, like, yeah, he's like right over there.
Pick you up. Are ya? It can be a little hard to tell what's going on in this fight, but I forgive it for the absolute awe-inspiring magnitude of this performance. And it is unfortunate, in the remakes, things were brightened up a lot, which is good for the most part, as we can recall how I've been struggling up to this point. But it does make this fight that much less impressive.
Hadouken! I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Oh.
Let's finish this.
Ooh, right in the head. Nice.
You're back up a little bit.
6 sages now! Where, oh, they're there.
Ancient creators of Hyrule! Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm! You... Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages! Curse you, ya boy! Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants!
I like how it doesn't actually capitalize the name that you put in. So it's like, curse you! Yeah, boy.
As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand,
Because they gotta respect the capitalization you gave him.
Yay! Oh god, what happened to the world?
I miss the floor.
What did we do? Did we really save everything? There's a sky here. Thank you, ya boy.
And now we're going to prepare for Zelda's final middle finger to Link.
Okay. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. Yeah, at least you admit it!
Now,
I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it's time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. Okay. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Okay. Ya boy, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Okay.
hey, watch it.
Look sad.
You haven't earned this.
When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, ya boy. Regain your lost time. Home where you're supposed to be. The way you were supposed to be. Hey? Wait, can't we like hang out as kids or something? We can't be friends or anything?
Now, given how much time is left, I propose that we save our thoughts until after the credits have concluded, especially since there's going to be a lot of stuff happening during it.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay. Owls.
Ah, the old prison complex.
There's the windmill.
Ah, good old nipple statue. So much empty set design, reminding us of where we've been.
Everyone's just gone.
Dead. Oh, he made it. So if this is the future, that means that Zora's domain finally thawed out. Not while we were playing.
It's getting a little bigger.
A character model!
Yay! What's that?
Flames!
Oh, everyone's having a party!
Best friends. Drunk out of their minds.
Nice.
All various townspeople we met. Guru Guru being tortured by the Kokiri. Two people with no legs hiding behind boxes.
Another one just hanging out with Kona.
And the carpenters.
My chickens.
Careful where you're dancing!
Ah!
These two sharing a bittersweet moment. Because although the King of Evil is dead, they have missed two irreplaceable people in their lives.
Wait, get back here. We're back here. You're spying again.
Actually, this is their first meeting. She's still very well endowed for a 7-year-old.
Uh-oh.
And time just stopped. Oh no.
Alright. I'm gonna guess to an appropriate venue and then we can discuss shop. Now, are you going to do this in-game or do I have to hit the reset button?
It's gonna make you reset, huh? Delete.
Oh, it didn't save.
No! Oh no! Ah!
That's fine, it's fine.
Oh! Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's okay, that took us less than... Okay, just over 2 hours to do.
Ah! I am the sad.
Alright. So, first off, we have to talk about the consequences of what we just saw.
Okay.
So, because of the time chicanery that went on in this game, we have actually split the timeline into 3 pieces. All not converging, the opposite of converging, from this point.
Oh?
The first timeline is the child timeline, which is our grand reward for that entire quest. Link is sent back in time to before he collected the other stones. I think he just walks in with the Kokiri stone, though he wouldn't have to. Now that he knows he's not a Kokiri, he could just leave straight away.
Okay.
Warns Zelda about Ganondorf, and somewhere in that meeting, that leads to Ganondorf getting arrested, put to trial, and executed.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
some other things are going to happen, but we're actually going to be exploring the child timeline not too long from now, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh.
The second one is the adult timeline, where Link finishes off Ganon and is then deleted from the timeline, sent back in time. So a number of events spiral out of that. And then the third timeline. I believe Wind Waker comes after the adult timeline.
Oh, really? Huh.
The third timeline is the one where Link dies.
Eh?
Link fails to defeat the Great King of Evil, and the entire world goes to ruin, and you get Zelda 1.
Oh, that's interesting.
Alright. So, thoughts on the game. It is definitely a classic for a reason. It had such great production value for its time. Everything about it. It's the Seinfeld of video games, basically. You can trace back so many mechanics and ideas and environments all the way back to this game. Granted, some of them you can trace all the way back to A Link to the Past, but this definitely was a major cornerstone to video games, and Zelda especially, moving forward. There are problems with the game. We've gone over some of them. It's perhaps not the most racially or religiously sensitive at times. So it goes in the late 90s in Japan. And it's not just some of the things we pointed out, but it is a common foible of fantasy games where you've got different races of creatures that are all sentient. They all tend to kind of group together in certain ways. So you've got the dumb but lovable Gorons, the very larcenous Gerudos, who just so happen to live in a desert and have dark brown skin. Zoras I don't think were actually too bad. But, yeah. What did you think? Not about that specifically, the game as a whole.
It reminds me of old classic fairy tale novels that I read as a kid. You know, the big open wide explorable land. There's a lot of rich lore, visiting different realms, the puzzle solving. Yeah, it felt like a big place that you can explore. Of course, you know, crazy time shenanigans aside. It felt like we were there much longer than, you know, the actual hours that we calculated. And all that amount of effort gives that sense of going on a long journey and wrapping up an arduous quest with a great payoff.
And even though they didn't get everything they wanted into, it is certainly a grand quest that you go on.
I never got to play this as a kid at all, but I always heard about the story secondhand, and I watched other people play it. But being able to actually play through it myself, or be beside someone who is playing through it, it's nice to finally see the whole thing from beginning to end. I can even see how, like, some of the motifs in this game definitely inspired games that I saw later. Like, when I was just saying we were running down from the tower, that really reminded me of a much later game I think it was released in the 2000s, early 2000s, called Pandora's Tower. That whole sequence where you're just running down the tower with the love interest beside you, and you just happen to have a chain hook launcher thing. I'm wondering if they got a little bit of inspiration from this game.
So it wouldn't have been early 2000s, because this is late 90s, and then after the N64 was the GameCube era, before the Wii came out.
2000s.
So late 2000s, early 10s, somewhere in there.
If you're in a D&D, this definitely scratches an itch too. All the dungeon crawling.
When you can see it.
Yeah, when you can see, yeah.
And to its credit, a lot of this is just to do with my current setup. I've clearly got a device that is upscaling everything, and it's going onto a non-CRT TV, which didn't exist at the time this was created. It certainly looked a lot better and brighter when you were playing it on the original hardware, but so it goes. We do with what we have on hand, and we made it.
And for its time, someone was definitely having fun from a cinematic point of view. Those cutscenes or the production value for certain fights, someone definitely was thinking from like a movie standpoint when they were trying to do that. So showing that off was very obvious.
And lest I be mistaken for not properly appreciating it, I do want to reiterate that final encounter with Ganon is absolutely beautiful. I muck it up a little bit by rolling through his legs and slashing wildly, but just every boss up to this point giving you a subtitle and Ganon coming out, and he is just Ganon. And he is completely in this dark environment, the remains of the castle that you just narrowly escaped from, only lit up periodically by lightning.
He's massive and intimidating.
His swords are like twice the height of you.
Yep.
And he's got two of them.
I imagine if you were a little kid playing this, that just blew your collective mind.
And then you died. Alright, any other thoughts, including from chat? Because we are going to wrap it up for the night after this. We're not going to start the next project right now.
Yeah.
So we'll give chat a little bit to speak their mind. While I rack my brain if there's anything else I've missed.
Meanwhile, he's just having a nice little dip.
Yep. Yeah, some of the mini games not too great, especially the random nature of, say, the Bonju bowling and the fishing. And there were exploits that you could use to get results out of that a little more reliably, but these were discovered long after the fact, and the internet wasn't a major thing back then, so... Ox says, well, I certainly enjoyed it back when I played it. Yeah. It is still a solid game. And I do fully endorse the 3DS remake of it. It certainly polishes up a lot of things. It makes the water dungeon easier to navigate, as well as putting the different boots, which you're going to be swapping between frequently, onto C buttons, as well as including Master Quest once you've beaten the main story.
Oh.
Which is a remix of all the dungeons. I think the next Zelda game I played that really felt this way was Twilight Princess. Oh, we're gonna get to the similarities between this and Twilight Princess later.
So
Yeah, the only thing that I could say negatively about it, and it's certainly not a deal breaker, is, as I mentioned, they lighten up the Ganon encounter, and so that certainly is a mark against the cinematic presentation of that moment.
Oh, really? Oh.
And I mean, like, physically, it is better illuminated. You missed a chat. I agree that it felt like a very large world.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
When we're proceeding, are we going to follow you mentioned the timelines. So are we going to follow, like, timeline order or release order?
Yes. To be specific, I did mention that we are going through the child timeline. So we've got 3 games lined up. The first one having just completed. And then we're going to do the next 2, which were both released in sequential order.
Okay.
Not immediately after one another. The next one we're going to play is the next game that was released, but then there was at least Wind Waker and the Oracle games, which are both on different timelines, the child timeline. If not any other Zelda games I'm missing.
Okay.
And then we cap it off with Twilight Princess.
Alright. I'm excited about that.
Alright, but don't get too excited just yet, because we do have some things about this project. First of all, it is Mario and Zelda, so the next game would be a Mario RPG, except we promised breaks games in between. So there's going to be a game that is neither Mario nor Zelda coming up.
Ooh.
I wonder, however, we shall survive.
Ah. Alright.
Alright, well, should be fun. Hope to see people next time. For everyone who came out, thanks for doing so. And until next time, take care.
Bye!